South Korea considers ban on eating dog meat as it launches task force.
Here's a summary of the article.
South Korea today said it will launch a task force to consider a ban on eating dog meat after the country's president called for an end to the centuries-old practice. South Korean President Moon Jae-in called for the end of the consumption of dog meat in September. Farmers say the task force's launch is nothing but a formality to shut down their farms and dog meat restaurants, while activists argue the government's announcement lacks resolve to outlaw dog meat consumption. Lee Won-bok, head of the Korea Association for Animal Protection, called the government's announcement very disappointing because it didn't include any concrete plans on how to ban dog meat consumption. Even if the K-pop band BTS and the Korean drama Squid Game are ranked number 1 in the world, foreigners are still associating South Korea with dog meat and the Korean War. In September, President Moon Jae-in, a dog lover, asked during a meeting with his prime minister if it's time to carefully consider a ban of dog meat consumption, sparking a new debate over the issue. Dog meat is neither legal nor explicitly banned in South Korea.
This post received a score of 2,500, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Yeah, this is not going to pass. I'm Korean myself and lot of younger people don't eat dogs. However, the general consensus is that eating dogs aren't more immoral than eating other animals. There's an agreement that process of raising dogs to be eaten is terrible, so I hope that will be addressed.
Cultural shifts happen pretty quickly. If the young people aren't doing it, it's eventually going to go away.
For the young people living in cities maybe. But there's still lots of people who live in or have family in more rural places that might still be doing stuff like this. You're right that cultural changes can happen almost spontaneously and can only really be seen as inevitable in retrospect. But I think it'll be a long time before something like that changes. Maybe another 30 years or something.
Odd question, but what breed are the ones in the middle pick? Specifically the one all the way to the right in the middle pick.
Not a pure breed, they are mongrel dogs called Nurwanji.
Do they taste good? Open mouth smile.
I've eaten dog a few times, one time as a stew, another just as a meat. The meaty part was okay, nothing special though. The fatty part was like a gelatin the way they cooked it and I found it horrendous. I think part of the ban goes into how they are treating these dogs, although there is some cognitive dissonance happening as well. They should be allowed to eat them if they please. But torturing them beforehand to make them taste better is inhuman.
The fact that people torture animals meant for consumption is so stupid. If these creatures become unwell, injured or stressed, the quality is likely going to be insanely terrible.
Veal has entered the chat.
Real problem is that the Korean government needs to either ban the dog meat or allow it. Right now it has been in this limbo that is being allowed in the name of tradition. But it has no regulations. Big safety concern. But for the government to regulate it, it has to officially make it legal. Can you imagine the backlash? It is smarter and easier to just ban it. Both political and practical reasons.
So food safety laws don't apply to dog meat. That seems very sketchy.
Why don't cows, pigs and chickens deserve such a ban too?
The way humans will selectively decide that eating the flesh of one animal is unethical or immoral while fully supporting eating other animals is pretty bizarre to me. Like, in the US horse meat is illegal. There's a claim that it's because of USDA regulations, or rather, a lack thereof, but it's not even legal to start a horse ranch for the purpose of raising horses for meat, even if you intend to raise them without hormones and submit to inspections, because for some reason people decided that it's okay to eat pigs, cows, chicken, and sheep but not horses.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.